Hello, how's it going, guys? I hope you're having a beautiful day, just as I am. And in today's video, I just wanted to share a thought. Actually, I was just, when I was about to sleep yesterday, I was just scrolling through Reels, Hormozi's Reels specifically, and I started thinking to myself, Hormozi's kind of a business coach, right? And since I, help business coaches and agencies, consultants, and people like that, I thought to myself, how is Hormozi able to make so much amount of money? Like, how is he able to stack millions every single month while some coaches, consultants, agency owners still struggle to, just sell their $3,000 coaching offers or $3,000 done for you offers? This is drove me crazy. And that's when I started to think it's not about his offer, because many people are offering the same thing as Hormozi, right? But it's about how he positioned himself in his marketing, how he is acquiring customers. That's what matters. The way he is acquiring customers, the way he's positioning himself, that's what is separating him basically from, charging $50,000, $60,000 per month for almost the same thing, right? The coaching. And I think I should just decode his complete process of, acquiring so many customers, like making so much amount of money per month. And, surprisingly, Andrew Tate and him are common in this thing, right? I mean, they don't have any similarities when it comes to, expressing themselves and things like that. But they have something in common when it comes to applying acquisition strategies, acquiring customers. That's what they are common in. So today I'm going to just, break down how they are able to make so much amount of money, right? So hopefully you can get some insights and use this to grow your business as well, right? So Hormozi, what does he do? So I don't remember when I saw his video, but he remembers saying something about paid ads, that why he stopped running paid ads for his business, which was costing him roughly $1 million per month, right? And now he started investing around $300,000 every single month in content, which is getting him even more better results, better views, better impressions than paid ads. So he's spending this much, but he's earning this much. Earlier, he was spending this much and earning this much. You see the gap? So what does he do? Basically, is give away free value. He basically talks about how to grow businesses, how to scale businesses, the problems in the businesses, and all the things like that, right? He gives out the complete roadmap in his content, how to go from zero to $1 million a year, right? $10 million in profit, I guess, every single year. So that then people can work with him, right? That's all his content is, made around, right? So basically what he's doing with this is generating attention by giving away so much value that people want, not just value for the sake of value, if you know what I mean, but giving away value that actually people want, solving problems that people actually want to solve through his content, through his free content. He's not charging for it. He's giving everything away for free, because of which he's able to generate so much attention, right? And I don't know if you guys were in his book launch, but he got 500,000 signups for his book launch. Guys, I mean, I've never seen someone, getting so much amount of traffic in just a book launch event. Now, just imagine the amounts of sales he made. Like, let's say only 10,000 people bought a book. I mean, this is a very, very worst case scenario, because I'm sure all of them bought, like 90% of the people on the webinar, on the event, bought the book. But let's say just 10,000 people bought, right? So if we go to his website, 10,000 people, if they bought the 30 USD, $100 million leads, collector's edition, right? He made 300 grand from just a single event. And that isn't the worst case scenario. I mean, just think about the impact he made from just one event. And how did he do it? He gained attention by giving away free value in his content, right? And then what that did was build him an audience, right? People started following him on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and platforms like that. So which is why he was able to build an audience that trusts him. Now, once he built an audience, what he did was, post more and more content. So the audience was getting more and more nurtured, right? Are you seeing the funnel that he's making this audience go through? Now, most people don't understand, when it comes to offering things for free. They just copy, like, I should offer things for free. Hormozi said it this way. Try to understand the underlying process between offering things for free. Because Hormozi, if you look at it deeply, Hormozi is not actually offering you things for free, right? Because what he's doing right now is, when he gives away things for free, he owns your attention. You become a follower. You become someone who preaches Hormozi, right? Because he's giving away the right value, some insane value, right? He owns your attention, and now he can use this owned attention anytime he wants to. For example, for his book launch event, right? He got 500,000 signups, and I can guarantee that 95% of the signups were through his content, were through the audience he built out. That's the power of creating content, and that's what exactly Andrew Tate uses as well. What does he do? He generates attention through his controversial content, right? I mean, this guy is so good at creating attention through his content that even I saw many theme pages being made around Andrew Tate, right? People posting Andrew Tate's videos like, oh, he's that, blah, 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 stuff like that. And what does he do? What happens is controversial content, it motivates the youngsters, right? And now he has built an audience of youngsters by giving away free value, right? He's now built an audience around that. He owns their attention now, just like Hormozi, right? And then what he did was funnel that attention he generated and owned into the real world signups. And that's how he was able to, get 200,000 paid members who all pay him $50 each per month to stay inside Discord. I mean, that's crazy, man. That's around $10 million per month. Holy shit, man. I mean, these guys are killing it, and you can do it too. How? By creating content. The thing is that there are many people in the world that preach what Hormozi preaches, that offer what Hormozi offers. And there might be many people in the world that might, offer the same things as you, right? People can copy your systems, your offer, your process, and even your knowledge, right? Because knowledge is out everywhere. It's on the internet, and everyone is surfing through internet, and that is why everyone is getting the same knowledge. But what they can't copy is your unique messaging, the way you express yourself, the way you explain things. That's what they can't copy. And if you can combine that in your content, holy shit, you're going to make an insane amount of money. Because you will now gain leverage over competition, where people are just, doing what other people say. Now you will be leveraging your unique messaging to get over the competition. So now what this does is where people are, competing, where many of your competitors might be using cold DMs or, other outbound methods to get more clients, you will be leveraging sales assets, the content, which is going to give you leverage over your competition. Why? Because the thing is, you're not just getting results in the short term with content, but in the long term as well, for years to come. And this is compounding, right? Unlike cold outbound strategies, which are linear, you send one email or DM, you get one reply in return, right? And they have no longevity, because as soon as you stop them, you stop getting results. Your conversions dry up because you just stop putting the effort, right? This is why it also has, it has no longevity. But whereas when it comes to creating content, you have forever leverage, which gives you boundless returns, because you can just create one piece of content and it will compound over time as long as the platform stays. So Hormozi can just, post one YouTube video, 2 YouTube videos, and that will stay on the platform forever, nurturing the people he wants to target forever without putting more effort into it, right? This is the power. This is the thing you need to leverage. And as, Neville Ravikant says, code and media are permissionless leverage. They are the leverage behind the newly rich. You can create software and media that works for you while you sleep, right? I mean, this all proves it, right? Like Hormozi's strategy, Andrew Tate's strategy, this all proves it. They can sleep and still earn money, right? So the passive income thing that many people preach about, this is how to make it possible. So what happens is when you create content assets like micro and macro assets and you distribute it over multiple platforms, you will be able to get access to millions of users. And here's the fun part. You can use these content assets not only in just your, inbound acquisition strategy, but in your outbound acquisition strategy as well. So now what happens is many people are sending cold DMs just like, by following a script, and then they are trying to, get the person on the call. Now, what you can do is when you message someone using DMs or email, you can actually include your assets that you create, just changing the belief or the mindset of the prospect you're trying to sell to. This is how you can, just skyrocket your outbound campaigns, because now the prospect will first-handedly know about what you do and what you sell. Whereas in most cases, that's not the case, right? People are just unaware about what you do, how you can help them. You get them on a call and then you preach those things. So you're hitting 2 birds with one stone by posting assets online. You gain access to millions of users, right? You do that by posting on multiple platforms, leveraging in their outbound strategy and posting it on YouTube and platforms like that. You gain access to millions of users, you give them value, build trust, and you own them. Now, how will you build trust? For example, let's say you're going through a problem, right? Now, if before you even hop on a call with me, I can solve that problem for you. I give you a solution, a complete plan, mapped out solution for that problem. Wouldn't you already feel the urge to buy from me? Just think about it. This is what builds trust. And this is what's necessary when you're selling high ticket services, right? And now, not only you're giving them value and building trust, you are also pre-selling them. So this is what also pre-sells it, right? Because a prospect will think, oh, this problem was solved by this person before I even hopped on a call with him. Now I just can't imagine how he can help me, or he or she can help me after, I buy from them. So this is the flywheel the prospect goes through. You give value that builds trust and pre-sells them. And you can take a level up by owning their attention. So you can, if the prospect for some reason doesn't even buy from you on the call, now because you have the attention, because you own it by, having them as a follower or having them in your group or things like that, you can nurture them over and over until they buy from you. This is exactly what Hormozi and Andrew Tate are doing. People who don't buy from them are getting nurtured over and over. And this is what is preparing those people to buy from them later down the road because they are their followers. These guys have owned their attention, right? So yeah, I mean, this is pretty much what I came down to when I started breaking down the strategy these guys are using to acquiring more customers. And after you implement this in your business, like, it's super easy close because the prospect is already trusting you. It's already pre-sold before hopping on a call with you. So the only reason they will be hopping on a call now will be to hand over their credit card, not objections, right? So this is why, it's also useful if you want to make your sales cycle shorter. So yeah, I mean, this is pretty much it. And make sure that you are leveraging this in your acquisition strategies if you're not making as much money as you want to, because this is what's going to get you to the moon, right? And if you want a more, in-depth view about how to do this and things like that, more in-depth about processes related to this, I've, made a free training, which you can find in the link down below, which will take you to my Facebook group. I've posted it there exclusively for the members. So you can just go and access it there. Otherwise, if you would like us to, implement this in your business, a whole process, I would love to hop on a call with you and see if we can help. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Have a beautiful day. Bye.